Yay! Okay, so we're going to be talking about this is the third part of the series, and we're going to be talking about porosity and your process, okay? So porosity is basically describing the state of your cuticle layer. Your cuticle layer on your hair is like little window shutters. On every strand of your hair, you have like little window shutters. And those shutters are protecting the cortex of your hair. What you're doing with this sealing process is getting water into the cortex of your hair and then closing your window shutters. That's as simple as I can describe it to you. With porosity, it's basically describing to you what your window shutters look like. Are they shut down tight so nobody can see you when you're getting dressed? Are they, a little bit open so they're letting in a little sunlight, letting in a little out on a wonderful spring day? Or are they just wide open and everybody can see you when you take off your shirt? Okay, so what I'm going to explain to you guys is how to modify your process depending on your porosity. So if you have low porosity, that's when your window shutters are just jam-packed tight. They're not letting anything in there. But that can be a problem because the whole point of your sealing is getting water into the cortex. So if you find that you have low porosity, which you can do by doing the water test, there should be a link in the description box. Hopefully I haven't forgot to put it in there. Showing you how to do the water test to determine your hair porosity. If you find that you have low porosity hair, what you can do is after you have rinsed out the conditioner or the shampoo and whatnot, after you've cleansed your hair, there's water on it, you can put a shower cap or a process cap on your head, and that's just like a plastic cap on your head, and what that will do, the steam will start to kind of slightly open your cuticle layer, and that'll allow some water to get in there, and then you can start your sealing process. I would say leave the cap on maybe 20 or 30 minutes, just enough to get some steam going in there and start opening up the cuticle layers. Now it's not going to just slam them wide open, it's just going to slightly swell the hair so that the cuticle layer rises, and then you can get the water will start to get into the cortex, and then you can begin your sealing process. So if you find that you have low porosity hair, try that trick and see if that helps out for you. If you have medium porosity hair, that's when it's a beautiful spring day, just enough water gets in and just enough water goes out. So there's really nothing you need to do if you have regular porosity hair. You just wash your hair and go on with your process, okay? If you have the high porosity hair, that means that your cuticle layers are really, really damaged and they're really, really open. So everybody can see you when you got your shirt off. And that's not a good thing, because if your cuticle layer is really, really open, there's too much water getting into your hair, and your water is just really damaging you. It's like super, super heavy. It's like weighing the hair down and causing breakage, because too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. On the other end of the spectrum, water, as soon as the water gets in, it's going right back out. And that's not good either, because you need that water to stay in. You need some of it to stay in. And if it's going straight back out, then your hair is dry, it's damaged, it's not cooperating, it's not doing anything you try to get it to do. And that's because your protein layers are broken and damaged and just not doing good. And that's as a result of heat damage. That's as a result, the protein layers have been broken down through perms and processes like texturizers and waves and all that kind of stuff. The protein bonds have been broken and damaged, so now your cuticle layer is just really, really, really open. So it's not the end of the world. It can be a struggle and it can be really difficult. But what you want to try if you find that you have high porosity hair is protein treatments. And I would suggest doing these about once a month. Your hair is made up of protein. So a protein treatment is going to act like a band-aid on some of those broken and battered parts. It's not going to just completely revive your hair and just bandage the whole thing, but it's just going to, kind of patch it up and help you out until you can grow new hair and cut off the damage. So if you have low porosity hair, try a steam cap and kind of, slightly swell those cuticles and raise them up a little bit. And then if you have high porosity hair, you can try protein treatments maybe once every 1 to 3 months and kind of get a little bandage on that breakage for you, okay? And then if you have regular porosity hair, don't worry about it, just keep on, pass go, collect 200, okay? So the next part, finally, we made it. I'm going to show you guys how I go about my sealing process, and then I told you I got a little bonus for you, so we'll see. Bye guys.
Music used is Rushing About by JewelBeat.com.